Hey, what is going on, guys? Ben here. Today I'm super excited to share with you a few updates I've made to my desk setup to make working at home during this whole quarantine a bit nicer. Now, before I start, this is not a full desk tour, so if you want to actually know more details about the entire setup behind me, make sure to watch the video up at the eye in the corner. But without further ado, let's just jump right on into the few upgrades I've made to this setup. First, I installed this BenQ screen bar on top of my monitor to light up my desk surface when reading books or notes, which is coming quite handy for my finals that are coming up. It's also nice because it's USB powered, so it plugs right into the back of the monitor and uses this clever internal mirror to prevent any of the light from actually hitting the monitor, causing screen glare. Now, for Zoom calls, I installed this Logitech webcam beneath the monitor, and using a Velcro strip, I attached it in such a way so that it can telescope in and out for when I need it and when I don't. That way I don't have a webcam staring at me all day long. I also reprogrammed the Logitech pop button under my desk to toggle the light strip on the back bright white, so I can use it as a video light when I'm on Zoom calls, which dramatically improves the overall video quality. However, the biggest and most obvious change to this setup by far has been swapping out my old desk legs for a pair of motorized standing legs. This pair from Autonomous runs a little over $300, which is an amazing price for any standing desk kit. I'll put a link down below to where you can actually pick up this pair, but this has by far been my most favorite upgrade to this entire setup. Installation was fairly simple. I basically just assembled the frame, slid it into place with a little bit of help, and then screwed everything together and plugged it all in. The DIY kit allowed me to keep my existing desk surface, which I already loved, and the legs were able to expand to fit the over 6-foot long desk surface, which was pretty impressive. And as you can see, this whole thing is incredibly sturdy and the motors have no problem lifting the weight of the whole setup. Even at the top height, there's very minimal wobble and it really isn't noticeable while working at the desk. Having the ability to switch between sitting and standing at the click of a button is incredibly nice, and with pre-programmable heights, it makes it incredibly easy to switch between sitting and standing. And it's basically a no-thought motion to switch between the two modes, and it's something that I can do all day long without even thinking about it. Now, when I first got this desk, I was a little bit skeptical as to how useful a standing desk would actually be. See, I liked sitting at my desk, and whenever I would get fatigued from sitting, I would simply stand up and walk around, so I wasn't sure how well a standing desk would actually fit into my workflow. However, now, after using it for a little while, I can definitely see the appeal. Don't get me wrong, I still like to sit at my desk and I do it a majority of the time, but being able to stand and efficiently work actually makes a lot of sense. See, whenever I start to feel fatigued from sitting, I can just press a button and quickly stand up, and I actually find that I like standing better for work that makes me stop and think about what I'm doing, as I can actually start pacing while I think and then very easily transition back to working at the desk, which is a feature I never initially thought about when I purchased the standing desk. In general, I've just found the ability to move my entire setup between positions has made working at my desk all day less fatiguing and gives me a way to sort of spice it up throughout the day. Not to mention the health benefits I've noticed, like my back feeling better and my knees being less sore from sitting crisscrossed in my chair all day long. All in all of these accessories, but the standing desk especially, have been amazing upgrades to my home desk setup that have made working from home during this whole coronavirus quarantine so much more bearable. If you'd like to pick up any of the products I showcased in this video, including the standing desk, I'll leave links down below to where you can find all of that. And if you're interested in anything else I had on this desk but I didn't explicitly talk about, the full desk tour is linked down below where you can find links to everything in this whole setup. Anyway, that has been it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and also leave a comment down below for any suggestions you have for improving this for maybe a part 2. And be sure to hit that subscribe button to catch any future videos I upload. With that has been it. Thanks, subscribe, peace out. Catch y'all later.
Reggie, what do you think you're doing? You can't use a standing desk. You can't stand.
What do you